PDAC, and I am with Pete Dougherty, the CEO of Argonaut Gold. Pete, thank you so much for joining us. Now, for our viewers who might not be familiar with Argonaut's story, can you give us a brief background, a brief introduction?
Yes, Argonaut was formed in 2010 with the simple goal of trying to put together the right assets with the right people and the right financial structure and create a company that could actually generate and build value for its shareholders at the end of the day. We've been very fortunate that this year, during 2018, produced our millionth ounce of gold. So slowly but surely making our way through this. This year during 2018, we challenged the team to rise up in its production level, and today we are currently running at a run rate of about 200,000 ounces per annum, which is a substantial increase over where we were in 2017 from 120,000 ounces. So a big increase overall for the company, and that has paved the way towards the future a bit.
Yeah.
So today we are running 3 mines in Mexico.
Yeah.
We have 2 additional development mines down in Mexico and 1 large-scale development project here in Canada called Magino, which we recently received our EA from the federal authorities, and we are moving that project forward slowly but surely, but moving that to the next phase.
Yeah.
So quite excited about where we've come from, where we're going, and what lies before us.
Yeah.
Today, as we look at the company, we have about 8 million ounces in our measured and indicated resources. So plenty of run room left to work with. If you think about 200,000 ounces per annum, we've got a lot of life left ahead of ourselves. So that's exciting.
Now, tell us again about the exploration upside here at Argonaut. Now, I know you mentioned you're very excited about the Canadian project. What is it that excites you, and perhaps what other exploration opportunities might you be looking at?
Okay, we'll focus on the Canadian opportunity. It's called Magino.
Yeah.
It sits outside of a little town called Dubreuilville in the northern part of Ontario here. Right next to this project, which we share the property boundary with, is the Island Gold project owned by Alamos Gold. They recently purchased that project just a little over a year ago and are having fantastic success working at all the underground development work that they have done. They're mining anywhere from, let's call it 300 meters deep to 1,000 meters deep, and they're hitting significant ore results down there at 15, 10 gram type material. What we see at our property right next door is we have focused on our project there. We have about 5 million ounces identified today, and that is focused only on the 300 meters up to the surface. So we still have that opportunity to look exploration deep at that project too. So whilst you have a large project, you also have opportunity yet to grow it again in another facet of its life in phase 2, as you see next door is happening at the neighbors.
Pete, finally, if you could sum up in 2 or 3 sentences why Argonaut Gold is a good investment vehicle, what would you say?
I would tell investors a couple of things. One, always look at the management teams, because we cannot change what Mother Nature put in the ground. We have to look at the teams that are best positioned to be able to extract and do well. We are noted as one of the better operators in Mexico for what we run. So secondly, the other thing that I would tell an investor is that if you're looking to get into gold, you're wanting leverage to the gold. I told you that we had roughly 8 million ounces in the resources today. That is significant leverage. And when we see a rising gold price environment like we have over the last several weeks, we tend to be one of the companies that will outperform because of that large exposure that we provide to the investors. You do that while keeping the balance sheet clean without any extra burden on it, then you have a company that will survive the downtrods, but also will provide that huge beta that you're looking for when the gold price rises. And I believe Argonaut has that, as well as the exploration and development plans to advance with 3 other development projects to advance and carry it not only from this point forward, but into the future as we look.
Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us, Pete.
All right, thank you very much.